Speak Between the Lines podcast.
The shit that's uncool to talk about,
we make cool to listen to.
All right, man. Speak Between the Lines podcast. Is this an official episode or we bonusing it?
nah, it's be official.
Official?
Yeah, because if not, then we gotta do another episode.
Oh, good point. Yeah, that's right. All right, Speak Between the Lines podcast. Episode 108. It's your boy Young Rez.
Joined with J-Rock in the building.
And we got a special guest in the building as well. Young A Sweet, friend of the show, my boy from Memphis, Tennessee.
Turning guest.
Yes. Top five.
What's up, bro? Everything good?
Yeah, man, I'm good. I'm actually it's a real good day. We got through the hailstorm. I don't know how weather's been out there for y'all, but it's been rough out here. Bam.
Really?
Everybody got hit. Fort Worth got hit. Mesquite got hit. Oh man, I'm listening to all these cities y'all don't really know about.
I've been so dived in on work. I haven't been on really social media that much all day today or news or anything, bro. I did not hear about that. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I didn't even realize. I need to go check my car once we get done.
Oh, you should be straight. You would have heard it. Trust me.
Yeah, bro.
It wasn't small. It wasn't small.
I'm not. Yeah, we didn't get hit then.
Yeah.
It's good to hear that you're okay, though, brother. Real talk. I had no idea. You got me Googling it right now to see what's going on.
Yeah.
Because, we got a family down there, so I don't know if Jasmine has reached out or not.
Oh, snap. Yeah. Gotcha. But everything been good over there?
Everything's great, bro. So I am from Memphis. I love that you said it to everybody, but I do live in Nashville.
Nashville, yes.
So I am in Nashville, but now everything is great, man. Quarantining, chilling. I still got to go out to work a little bit, but I've kind of have some flexibility with that, and that's been cool, man. And you're trying to stay healthy, man, and stay inside just as much as possible. You know what I mean? But other than that, it's been cool. We've been chilling, bro. It's good beautiful stuff outside today, bro. So it's really been good. It's been good.
What you binging, my boy?
Oh crap, man. I mean, we got like a lot going on. So so I was on Ozark like way back.
My guy.
I was on that when it first launched back in the day. So I was already caught up. So and Jasmine never watched it. So I'm trying to get through all of the first 2 seasons with her. And we just started season 3 yesterday, so I'm just not getting on to that. So no, I don't want to hear no.
Okay. Never mind. Fam, I literally just finished season 3 like Thursday. So
I haven't started yet.
See,
I ain't started yet.
Fam, we watched all 3 seasons in 2 weeks, dog. Like, hit me the moment y'all finish that. We gotta chop that up.
For sure. Yeah, but yeah, like I said, I've been working on that. So I mean, that's one. But we like to mix ours up. So like we watch that mainly on the weekend. That's our like Saturday, Sunday joint. But through the week, you got it's not a binge, but it's a good series, and it's Little Fires Everywhere with Kerry Washington.
Washington, yeah.
Okay. How was that? I've seen the preview on that. It looked interesting.
It's dope.
Okay, that's all I need to know.
It's dope. I'm not gonna say much about it, but it's definitely dope. So we've been on that one, and for kicks and giggles, man, like we still be on Empire.
Pop in this week. What's going on, everybody?
It's funny.
Juicy Smolier.
It's just funny at this point, bro. It's just funny at this point, man.
Yeah. I thought it ended.
Hey.
What up, babe?
Nah. It's still it's like a new season. Like they
started a new season.
It is. It's like came out this year. So Jesse is basically in Paris. He lives in Paris or France or something. So he's just not on the show. Like he's just overseas, and for some reason in 2020, for absolutely no reason. But he's overseas. It's funny, bro.
That's funny.
It's funny, bro. It's funny, man.
That's funny.
My guy Abe, welcome.
What's going on, y'all? What's going on, everybody? How everybody doing, man? Can y'all hear me?
Yo.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's
No
up,
cap. No
cap. Hey.
No cap.
Boy.
Hey, I figured I was already running late. I didn't have time to find the hat and the Alani is taking a nap in our room, so
Mhm.
Let me see the head. I'm over trying.
Sweet's trying to scoot up, man.
Can you zoom in on that?
Nah, man, we chilling. We all right. Right here.
No, don't worry about it. I got you.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
See, we not finna do that. Shoot, had to come in through the back door. Can't have all the controls. But yeah, man. What's going on, y'all? Sweet, man. What's going on, man? How you doing, man?
Man, doing good, bro. Feeling good. Feeling great, brother.
That's what's up,
We
man.
doing well, bro. How about you?
Chilling, man. You know.
We already went through
shelter in place.
Field, so I want to go through it again. So
Yeah, I'm a little late. I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. Excited for this Teddy Riley versus Babyface thing tonight, round 2.
The rematch.
Yeah,
round
the rematch.
Round 3.
I'm just trying to show up for the comments, bro. Like last comment on Saturday.
Hilarious.
My God.
Hilarious.
I'm showing up for the comments. I'm just showing up for the comments.
I'm hoping there's another technical error, just so the comments can pop like they did. That's what I'm hoping for.
You can always count on Teddy, my boy.
You say what?
You can always count on Teddy. It's gonna be.
I know, right?
You got it.
For real.
I can't see Teddy backing down after that. After what he wanted to give us, I can't see him like saying going to like the little iPhone joint in his ceiling. I can't see that happening, bro.
Wait, you think he gonna try? You think he gonna really try to go all out?
Absolutely.
He gonna have to.
He just went too hard the first time. Cause like think about it. If like he goes from that to like iPhone status and CD player, bro, he gonna get clowned for that.
Well, he was trying to stream. He was trying to stream into his website too, which is why he had all that set up.
Oh,
yeah,
he was. Know that.
Yeah, he was streaming it to his website too. Like the website had the good audio. Us on IG, we don't want to have the feedback issues.
The main platform.
Yeah, the main
platform was like sounding good.
Yeah, I'm talking about different camera angles from the top. They hit with him mixing.
Oh, it was a full production,
bro. Full production.
Full production on time.
Why did you see that link? I want to see that.
Man, it was on Twitter. Yeah, it was on Twitter. I'm gonna try to find it and shoot it to you, bro. Yeah,
I know Swiss Beats was hot, boy.
It was funny. Oh my God, I laughed.
So Swiss Beats and Manny Fresh. It was Manny. No. It was Swiss Beats and what's my guy?
Swiss Beats and Timbaland. Yeah,
they went live after the fact. I
saw that one. I watched that.
Funny.
Yeah,
that was pretty funny. So I mean, he was a little frustrated, bro. He was a little frustrated. It was.
He was trying to do too much.
Damn. But all right, man. Oh, shout out Queen Cole. I see Melissa in the chat too. Shout out to Drisha. We in here.
Hey, what's up, people?
I gotta go to Facebook. I gotta see what's going on. I'm not even on Facebook. I'm just going straight off the phone.
Oh, we got you.
No, we got you. It's all good. The throat on screen. But no, we are here to chop it up for a few minutes on The Last Dance, the documentary. Shout out to my boy MJ. Jump man. You know what I'm saying? There you go. Paraphernalia. What you got? What you got, Abe?
I'm last minute, dog. I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing.
Man, hey, look, I got the
I didn't know it was going to paraphernalia.
Right, I wasn't ready for that.
You could get that MJ haircut though right now. I mean,
just shave it all back. I got some clippers.
Yeah, just let it go. Yeah, all the way back, dog.
I'm gonna see how long it get. I'm gonna just see. We locked up. I'm gonna see what happens.
Like I said, we locked up.
Hey, I'm right, bro. Hey, yo.
We not. There's no point in getting a haircut if I have nowhere to go. You know what I mean? So it's just out the way. You know what I mean?
Not mad at the logic. Not mad at that. So, all right. So before we get started, I'm just trying to figure out who was team. Oh, it's all good. Who was team Jordan before the documentary?
What you mean? As far as go, as far as go conversation.
Yeah.
No, it was just Jordan.
Okay.
Just Jordan for you.
Yeah.
Which means it's not Jordan for him. Okay. I just need to know who I'm talking to.
He's like, okay.
All right.
What about you, Sweet? Were you Jordan or LeBron or Kobe?
It's always been Jordan, bro. I mean, like I feel like if you're a hooper, you gotta go. Like it's like you actually like play. I feel like you gotta go Jordan. And like, look, the other two are greats, but I mean, bro, look, y'all see his work ethic on the first 2 episodes, bro. But like, we'll get deep into it. But yeah, MJ, bro.
I think I took a shot. He took a shot at Abe. You're like, you're a real hooper, you know.
Oh, see, look, why were you trying to start mess? No, I honestly think it's based off who you grew up watching.
That is fair. I still think that's the case here, but that is fair though.
Yeah. Well, this is from someone who didn't have the opportunity to see the doc. I tried to watch it today, but I couldn't. But
you ain't seen it yet?
Nah, man, I ain't seen it yet. I saw like the first 5 minutes, and then work got busy. So, but I mean, I don't know. I think it depends on who you grew up watching. You know what I'm saying? I grew up watching Kobe, so I think Kobe's up there. But I mean, you can't deny MJ either. So
that's what they're saying.
That's one of those
watching Kobe though.
What'd you say?
I feel like we all grew up watching Kobe. I mean, like I grew up watching Kobe. I mean, you know, we all like the same age, you know. And
yeah.
I mean, you know, it's just the era of it's in the 90s. Everything was like documented. You know what I mean? I feel like that's the reason why I can't really say much about older people because I haven't physically seen them play. There's enough footage out there of MJ to see that era, to see everything that was going on then, and to still say,
he got your vote.
That guy, bro. Yeah, man.
I feel that. I can respect that.
Hey, have you heard about Trae Young coming out today talking about he feel like this documentary gonna make him put MJ number 1 instead of number 2, and Trae wasn't even born when Jordan won that last chip.
Word.
And that's one I do like about this series. It even for people like myself, like while I was watching it, when they showed Scotty's first game was November 7, 1987. I was a year and 2 days old when Scottie Pippen played his first game.
Mm-hmm. Damn.
So, like, when you look at perspective, it's like I didn't grow up watching Jordan. Like, when he was on the second three-peat, I was young.
Yeah,
I saw bits and pieces of it, but I grew up watching Kobe. I grew up watching LeBron because that's when I was actually into the game.
Right.
But I still knew of Jordan. So for the people who are under 30, because I'm 33, Rez is 34, 35? 35, yeah. And Abe, you're 32, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
You're like 36.
he hit number 15. But like
the haircut looking like
boy.
I'm aged right now, so don't even. Yeah.
But it's like for those of us who are under 30, they didn't really grow up with Jordan. They grew up with LeBron. They grew up with Kobe.
Right.
So
you're right.
This documentary shows a different side of what they never saw, of what dominance actually looks like.
I feel that. I can respect that. That's a good point.
All right. So what did we learn?
I feel like the biggest takeaway that I took, first of all, was the whole deal about the GM, honestly, because like I felt like everything else, like I kind of knew enough about. For instance, like I feel like Stephen A. mentioned before that Pippen was like like the most underpaid player. Now I didn't know it was that drastic though. Like when they was throwing like the real numbers up there, I was like, dang, for his skill level, I did not know that. But to me, it was a whole GM thing. Like hands down, you can argue and say on this doc, it's gonna paint him as a bad guy, but on paper, he was probably the greatest general manager in the NBA, bro. I mean, he literally put together a dynasty team, and they have not been that way since.
Yeah, the only piece he missed was Jordan. Every other piece was Pippen, Rodman, the center. Mm-hmm. Everything else, like even though he built the team,
he put the coach Phil.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like he literally put that together to make it what it is. So I mean, I feel like, look, he's going to get killed. I can tell this season.
Oh yeah.
But in retrospect, looking back, I was like, dang. So he was responsible for getting that person. He was responsible. Okay, so he really put together those 6 championships, and like you got to get a man credit for that.
All right, so
that was my takeaway.
J-Rock.
No, so for me it was similar, but I knew Jordan's work ethic, but when he was coming back from the injury, that really put that spotlight on it. He's like, well, it's 90-10, but that 10% could end your career.
Right.
And then when the coach tried to put it in perspective, like you got a headache, I give you some headache medication. If 9 out of the 10 pills, you're fine, but the 10th one will kill you, would you still take the pills? And the response is, well, how bad's the headache? But it's like when you put that in perspective of his work ethic, his greatness, that shows you the type of drive that he has. Because even when I watch, it's like if the 10 pill would kill me, I'm not gonna take that chance. I'm not gonna risk death over headache.
Most people wouldn't.
But it's that shows you what type of commitment, what type of dedication, what type of work ethic it takes to be great. And it wasn't just on the field; it was in everything he did. He had that same ethic.
Yeah. Damn.
Hey, what you learn? Oh, okay, that's right.
The first 15. No, like I said, I saw like the first maybe 10 minutes, and so kind of what Sweet was saying at the beginning, like it looked like he was going to be an asshole. Like that's what I got from it, but I didn't get into him putting the whole team together and all that stuff.
Right. Okay, I got you. So what I got from it was context. So I'm like y'all, like I saw the Jordan era late. Like I always knew Jordan was the GOAT. I didn't think it took a rocket scientist to kind of figure that part out.
Thank you.
But I caught that I caught Jordan in the second three-peat. So I caught him 96, 97, 98. That was me. And that's ironically enough, that's the diminished version of Jordan. Like the diminished version of Jordan was the GOAT to me. So when you started doing the research and seeing like 91, 92, 93, 80, 88, 89, all that stuff. I mean, fam, he won MVP and Defensive Player of the Year the same year. Come on, fam. But you know how we kind of prop LeBron up? No disrespect, but we prop LeBron up because it's like, dang, man, look at the team he had to deal with. Look at the management he had to deal with. I really didn't know how toxic that environment was. It's like, fam, when they talked about his teammates before being cokeheads, I knew
that's crazy.
Fam. Now,
bro, MJ was slick dry snitching for. I was like, dang, you got to snitch on the whole
hey, cocaine circus.
What's crazy? Hold on. Let's talk about it.
I mean, but it is Jordan. It is Jordan, though. Come on now.
Fam. Anybody in the chat can get in on this too. But listen, man. I thought he was gonna weave around the dry snitch. Because he was like, he didn't say no names. Right.
He was like,
but then he said it was the whole team. I'm like, Jordan, come on, man. We can look up the roster, my guy. Come on, God.
Everybody at home like, oh, man.
No, but it does expose the lack of competitiveness in the league because he inherited a team of cokeheads that was like, what? They were doing lines, they were drinking, they were
drinking,
and women on the side.
We was in the corner.
I mean, Jordan, he snitched them all out. So I'm like, he took that team, asserted his dominance in 2 weeks as being the best player.
In 2 weeks, he was known as the best. That's insane.
What? Well, context though, they're cokeheads. I mean, how hard is that?
Just to convince cokeheads.
So
he probably said it while they were high. Like, who that nigga? Oh, okay, all right, that's cool.
Okay. But just the mentality, like he sought out the best player, and he said, I didn't have a voice yet because I was a rookie, so I had to do it with my play. So respect to him for that. But not only did he do that, he made them competitive to a certain extent. Even if they made the playoffs with a losing record in the East that second year. Like he was pressing the Boston Celtics, which is arguably one of the top 3 teams of all time.
Yeah.
With and who was he rolling with? The cokeheads.
And we did.
Come on, man. Like that's like when we prop up LeBron, we say he has to deal with all these things. We don't really have that context that Jordan actually inherited a trash team that wasn't even like on the best health kick.
Yeah.
And he had to deal with the GM.
That's actually a good point.
Check this out. To your point, both of them were similarly put in the same situation. All right. LeBron came in, Cleveland won nothing.
But what are on drugs though?
That actually makes it worse. You actually proved my point now. So
they probably were.
Yeah.
Jordan came in with the same issue with a worse team. He got 6 rings from that one team.
Bars.
He took a team literally from the dirt, stuck with him during that time of the bird time, all that. Now, with the help of that phenomenal GM, again, like I said, I feel like we definitely got to give the GM a lot of credit. But when I see LeBron, he is a great. He had his. I feel like he had his hand was dealt just like Mike's was dealt. Same hand. They came from nothing. He only did. He can only do it one time. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Speaking of which, but LeBron never got his Scottie until he went to Miami. Like, he never got his Scottie Pippen until he left. So, like, even like Jordan said on documentaries, like, there wouldn't be no Michael Jordan without Scottie Pippen.
Facts. I'll definitely give you that. I'll definitely give you that for sure. For sure.
I can give you that. Yeah. But when he got a Scottie Pippen, what was the first thing he did?
It was over with.
Well, no, it was over with because he choked against Dallas. Like he got Scottie, and then he
go ahead, shoot, Red.
What are we talking about? Like, fail. He got Scott. Hell, hold on. Like, if we try to make this even out, he got Scottie. Jordan got Scottie Pippen with 6 for 6. LeBron got Scottie Pippen with 2 for 4.
Hey, it's rough.
Shoot.
Yeah. Damn.
What are you talking about? My boy did half the work.
Shoot, man. Keep shooting, boy. Keep shooting.
I'm just saying, like, now I will give LeBron this because I don't want to make this a LeBron Jordan thing, the whole thing, but obviously the way media circles around, like it'll come up. One thing I will give LeBron credit for, I could imagine LeBron looking at that Jordan situation if he really like knew the intricacies of what was going on and saying, well, damn, Jordan had to deal with that. I don't necessarily want to do that. I'd rather build a team myself because I can do a better job than management can. So I can give him props for that and just having a foresight. I give him that.
I feel that.
Absolutely.
My homie just said, my boy Steve, me and him hooped together. Where I passed out at that one. And he did make a good point. I don't think we actually got to that point yet. Now, we are saying a lot about the GM and about, but Jordan definitely probably had one of the best. He did have the best coach of all time.
Right.
Eventually.
In Phil Jackson.
Yeah.
Eventually. For sure. So, I mean, we definitely can't, like, yeah, for sure. I just had to stop there because I don't think, like we said, Phil's name once, bro. We definitely got to give Phil some definite kudos for sure.
Shout out to Stephen M. Smith. I love that name. Shout out to Stephen M. Smith. Let's talk about Phil.
All right.
Can we give this man props for being able to, like, we know he's a big orchestrator. We know, like, as a coach, not talking about him as a person, but as a coach, he's arguably the best coach in sports history. But for him to be able to navigate the waters like that, like, fam, he literally got told straight up, you could go 82-0, you ain't getting your job back.
And still win.
And he still won the chip.
Crazy.
Right?
That was wild. I saw that.
Hold on. Let's lay it out. Because I didn't even know this part till today. So when they won their 5th ring in the playoffs, Phil was actually interviewing to take a Memphis Grizzlies job. Before they won,
I didn't know that either.
I didn't know that.
Vancouver Grizzlies.
Oh, yeah, Vancouver. I'm sorry. Yeah. So
when the lady earlier said that, I was like, okay, everybody, no, chill. It was Vancouver.
Yeah.
The whole city was like, oh.
No, but I'm like, think about that, fam. I'm a coach. You're a coach. You're getting ready for a championship finals, and you're interviewing with another team, and you still win that championship. And then the GM tells you they don't want you back,
right?
But then the owner forces him to give you a contract. And then he tells you you're not going to get your job back. Your second best player is like, hey, I'm not even going to do this surgery in the offseason. I'm going to do the surgery in season. And I'll let y'all in January. So you don't have your second best player. You know you ain't got no job security. And you got, like, what do you do? And he wins a chip. Kudos to him, dog. Yeah. That's crazy, dog. That's crazy.
That is wild.
Who do you? A question for you. Who do y'all put the blame for? Do y'all put the blame for the owner or for the GM for trying to blow up the team?
Both. If I had to split it up, I'd go 70% the owner, 30% the GM, just because Yeah, Cross is an asshole. RIP, no disrespect, but I mean, he was an asshole. He had a big me complex. What they say that he had a Napoleon complex, like he grew up very, very overlooked, poor, and all that stuff, and he always wanted attention. He wanted his credit. Okay, cool, that's fine. But fam, you can't be the owner, have a GM that is alienating everybody, and not step up. Like, you can miss me with the whole Scottie Pippen, like, oh, I told Scottie not to sign the deal, but he signed it. My G, you could have reconstructed that contract at any point. Y'all ain't heard of contract extensions? Like, you could have done a multitude of things to alleviate all that. So 70% on the owner.
P. Diddy would definitely disagree.
Facts. P. Diddy would definitely.
Listen, bro. Listen.
He signed a contract.
And listen, at the end of the day, especially when it comes to actual contract deal. Now, maybe I missed it in the doc. Maybe I missed this, just watching sports back in there, whatever the case may be. When Jordan retired the first time, I don't necessarily remember anyone saying that Scottie was trying to renew his contract at any other point until his contract year. Now, I could be wrong. Somebody please correct me if I'm wrong. So he waits his contract year, technically. Now, any businessman at that point is going to be like, wait a minute. If it was 3 years ago, maybe. Especially after MJ left, maybe I do need to go ahead and reconstruct this man's contract. Probably make a little bit of sense. But you come up on the end of it, and he already said that he's going to let Phil go, or whatever the case may be. And you want to get your money now? Like, nah, dog. Like, after this, I'm about to unload you. I mean, that's just business sense at that point. Now, look, was it wrong and like unethical? Absolutely. It's the whole Diddy conversation. It's really like the whole Diddy conversation. Like, I mean, you said, like the guy said, yo, this isn't a good deal. You sign it and you sign it. Granted, today I learned about the whole background with Pippen as far as like when he came in, he had back injuries, things of that nature. Obviously, we saw his background in the movie. Like, he didn't come from money, so he probably didn't know at the time. Same.
He had a lot of people to take care of, man. He had 2 people in his house and wheelchairs.
Yeah. Then
Absolutely.
He said in the documentary, it's like, my main focus, I want to make sure I have guaranteed money to make sure that my family's taken care of. I can take care of any obligations, because I didn't want to bet on myself. So you got to own that. You made the decision. You could have done a shorter deal, but he was more concerned with making what was best for his internet. I mean, best for his family. Make sure his family was taken care of. His family's already been there for him.
Somebody on the live chat asked me how long I've been a Golden State Warriors fan. That was definitely 2014 when Donald Sterling kind of messed up the game and they were playing the Clippers. I definitely was rooting for them from that point, and I didn't realize how good them boys were until then. But
there's my boy Malcolm, that man from Memphis. Me and him played ball together too. I got a lot of people just hopping on. I'm just shooting him this link, man. So
what up, Malcolm?
They're not gonna be clowning. He's like a basketball fanatic. Me and him argue all day long.
I definitely want y'all in the chat. I definitely want y'all in the chat to throw out points that stuck out to y'all, and we can throw that up on the screen so we can chop it up on that. But on the Scottie Pippen front, I mean, yeah, you're right. Yeah, he signed a contract. He had reason to sign it, but I think low key, like, we got to start putting some respect on how good he got quickly. As far as like the college, he came into the college. I think he was like, how tall was he because he grew to like 6'4", 6'6" in a summer.
I want to say he was 5 something, like 5'8", 5'9", because he grew to 5 to 6'3" the following summer.
That's what it was, 6'3". So I mean, like, fam. This dude arguably was top. I say when Jordan retired, he was probably arguably top 5 in the league. Almost took his team to a championship. Honestly, if you were going to do a contract extension, I'm with Sweet on that. I probably would have did it right there.
Yeah, right there.
Right there.
Like, that's probably the best chance of you actually getting something done. But you wait till a contract year, bro. It's just business.
Yeah.
I mean, it's messed up, yeah. But business has always been messed up. I mean, this is how I feel about it. Business has always been messed up.
So one crazy thing I noticed though, so again, remember I caught Jordan late. Like, I caught 96, 97, 98, and I had to go back and redo the history. I grew up in the Kobe era. And I remember watching Kobe in practice. They were doing like a 2010 documentary where he was talking to Sasha Vujacic and like Shannon Brown and like Jordan Farmer and all them other people. Jordan, when they played that part about him going at Ron Harper.
Oh, yeah. And Tony, yeah.
Kobe mimicked that dude to a T. That was eerie for me.
That was, you saw a lot of Kobe in this documentary.
That was crazy.
Hey, Raz, Jasmine said, "What's up, bro?"
Hey, what's up?
She said, "All right."
I was sweet. But you saw a lot of Kobe in this documentary. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Because the tall, the asshole nature of Jordan, that was Mamba mentality all day before it was a thing.
Well,
Absolutely.
Because Mamba mentality is Jordan.
Yeah.
No disrespect. But I mean, it was just eerie for me. And then the fact that Jordan broke his foot against the Golden State Warriors. Kobe tore his Achilles against the Golden State Warriors. I was like, damn, that's
Golden
crazy.
State Warriors, damn.
I was like, that's crazy, fam.
Yeah.
But all right, cool. So obviously we got the ownership standpoint. We know that he was dealing with drama. Go ahead.
Rez. I want to go back to the point where like you made just about like that whole mentality thing too. I feel like that's another reason why like the greats are great. Because if you think about it, during a particular time, I know me when I was growing up, like when I first really like knew who Jordan was, like I was 8 around this time period, and like I was, we were like hooping, and at that age, it's like the good guy, bad guy. At that age, right? You always want to root for the good guy. For some odd reason, during that time, I thought the good guys were the underdog, which was the Jazz. You know what I mean? Like I'm rooting for him. So I would hate when Jordan would win because he would like win and like beat the brakes off of people. Kobe was the same way.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like he was hated. Bro. So it's something about that thing right there, bro. Like when you have that type of desire to where you just let out win and make people just miserable, you gotta be the GOAT. That's just GOAT status. I feel like a lot of people be rooting for LeBron.
Wow.
What's up, A? Oh, bro.
Yo, hold up. Yo, the way he built that house.
Yeah, that was nice. That was nice.
I'm done though.
That was like, yeah, people got to root against you. Dude. I feel like a lot of people root for LeBron.
Root for LeBron. He's a good guy, bro. You can't be. Come on, man.
Oh, you can't be a good guy. What's up, babe?
Come on, bro. What's up, babe?
Right. So my boy Steven said all that to take a shot against LeBron.
Damn.
Right. You know what I'm saying? This man built up a 5-minute segment
that was
to say why people feel sorry for LeBron.
That was solid.
Yeah.
That was solid. That was
I'm
solid.
to go, bro. I'm done.
Crazy.
I'm done.
Hey.
I actually kind of had that one in my tuck, bro. I was just waiting for the right time to pull it out, bro, and throw down that big joker real quick.
Yeah, for real. For real. Hey, you got anything for that?
Nah, I heard my daughter downstairs. Yeah, shit. I gotta run and get her real quick.
All right, do your thing, man.
Outside.
I tap out too. It's all good.
Agree.
All right, cool. So were y'all rolling with Jordan when he said that Scottie was selfish?
So I get why he said it because he said it as a competitor, but as a teammate for somebody who's not getting their bread, and you understand why they're making the decision he made, is like hindsight is 2020. You got the chip anyway; it doesn't matter. So, it made it harder for him. But I think that is still built into his legacy, whether he would have been there if he was going to be there. I think that, like I said, I think that's more of the competitor of Michael Jordan, wanting it for everybody to be on the same level of being all in as what he was.
I agree with that. I get what you're saying. Sweet.
I'll just read my boy's comment. I feel like Jordan had the right to call him selfish because who Jordan is. It's the same. Like, I mean, honestly, I did kind of just get done saying it. The only thing that mattered to Jordan was what?
Winning.
Period.
Yeah.
I mean, episode 1, you know, when was episode 1 when like they were talking, you know, when like he did get hurt and they was like killing him that he couldn't like, you know, play. They put him on that what was it, 14-minute restriction or whatever.
Yeah, 7 minutes. I have. Yeah.
And to your earlier point about like, you know, if there's, you know, one pill in there that can kill you, but the other 10 can save you. I mean, to him, the only thing that mattered was real winning, bro. So I mean, I feel like it just depends on how you look at it. To Jordan, absolutely right. He was selfish because Pippen wasn't trying to win, but Pippen could have, like to my homie point. I mean, he had the right to be selfish. I mean, you know, he was fighting for money. We just saw Le'Veon Bell not play a whole season for the Steelers, bro. I mean,
yeah,
we got players sitting out for that. Kawhi did it. Just call it spade a spade. You know, I mean, so yeah, KD went to Golden State. Was that selfish? Absolutely. I mean, but
it was beautiful.
You know,
it was
people got the right to be so, and I feel like people got the right to tell people, you know, and say, bro, that's selfish, bro. Because I mean, obviously, you know, a winner just want to win. So you know.
And then keep in mind when he said this is Jordan today as an owner. So his perspective is different versus what he may have felt in the moment. I still feel like it's still the same thing. He still would have called it selfish, but now he has a bigger perspective as being the owner, being the one who's fighting for these contracts to make other deals happen.
That's actually an interesting take. I didn't think about it from that standpoint.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, so he can still think he's selfish then. Basically, you know. So,
I think he'll tell people, Scotty signed 7 years, $18 million. Y'all need to do it.
Hey, what? Like hey, P. Diddy, bro. That's all I gotta say. P. Diddy got a coin there, bro. Hey, you signed a contract.
That's on you. I warned you.
That's on you, bro. So
but
I mean,
I'm Team Scotty though. I feel for the dude. Like, I mean, what was he like 122nd in the league in pay? Like Luke Longley was making more fam. Like, yeah. I get it. It's not unprecedented.
It was nasty.
I mean, come on, fam. Like that's disrespectful. Like, I think the only thing I got from Jordan saying that Scotty was selfish in that moment is what J-Rock was alluding to, is just like the mentality of a winner. Like, all right, cool. Like, I don't like the owner. I don't like the GM, but I'm gonna play for the GM. Other dudes today in the league, they demanding trades, they sitting out, you know, they faking injuries, and this dude just busting people's ass. And that's I mean,
players got more power now, and I ain't gonna lie to you. That is one thing I cannot take away from LeBron, bro.
Facts.
I mean, he definitely was. I mean, I ain't gonna say he was the first, but he was the first big one. And like people started noticing. Wait a minute, players got power. I got 4 years. Yeah. All right, you know what I mean. I'm gonna get my numbers up, but on the 4th year, bro, I'm basically picking where I want to go. You know, and like I definitely gotta give him a hand clap for that.
Right.
For sure.
But even with this, Scotty showed that he did the same thing. Yo, I'm not playing. I'm demanding to get out of this situation.
But he's sitting in a plan, though.
Yeah,
I mean, it's hindsight. It's hindsight.
And he wanted, and the man wanted ship. So I mean, maybe it was worth it at that point. So,
but it's a little more leverage that like. Yes, players were flexing back then. Like, I remember Shaq before he went to the Lakers. He told Jerry West straight up, like, if you can't give me an extra couple mil, like, I ain't coming, right?
Yep.
And Jerry had to get that money. It's not unprecedented, but it's like when Scotty did it, the money wasn't there. Like when LeBron did it, it's like, okay, fam, I can take a 2-year deal and an opt-out clause because the money I'm making in the 2 years, I'm straight.
The same or better, yeah.
Back in the day, you couldn't be like, oh yeah, I'm making $6 million, for a year. I'm gonna do an opt-out deal in 3 years. Like, nigga, you weigh 12 mil. Like, you ain't got no money.
Yeah. when I saw how much Jordan was making back then, bro, I was like, bro,
My boy was getting robbed.
he was paid. He was getting no back then he was making 33 mil.
But that was only the last 2 years. Everything up to that.
But he had Nike
out here 33 mil. That's what I'm saying. He was making that back in the 90s.
Oh yeah. But I mean, it was almost like facts. But it was almost like back pay. Like think about it like this. This dude came in 1984.
Yeah. Facts. Yeah.
He didn't get the check till like 97. Like that's over 2 years. Come on, man.
It was like back pay. You're right about that. You are
correct. Like they had to make up in 2 years what he did in 13.
Yeah. Okay, so, my bad. Touche.
Hold on. What's that comment from Malcolm?
I'll pop it up. There you go.
Let's see. I respect Jordan more now because he put in that work not to pass the. I looked at it as selfish, but he worked 10 times harder than his guys from what I saw last night. Facts, bro.
Absolutely, bro. And like I said, I feel like their work ethic too, man. Like I said, nothing matters but just straight up winning. Yeah, and that's all he was doing was working out. I mean, literally, like he was finding shortcomings in his game, like how the coach was saying when he was at North Carolina. I feel like that was really deep.
Oh, Dean Smith
was saying like when he was in North Carolina, he was saying every year he was just picking and shoot because he didn't come in as the best, but he was picking and choosing. He had the athletic talent. He was just athletically gifted. But once he learned something, he held on to it. He just kept on adding. He was taking tools, bro, make his toolbox bigger. He just became one unstoppable beast, bro. So, and that's work. That is hard work, bro, for sure. That was definitely hard. I didn't know him and James Worthy played together. I don't know why I didn't know that.
Yeah, boy, I forgot about that.
And James is a beast.
Exactly. So when James said that, like, yeah, like he was making me practice. I said, wait a minute, y'all play together?
Come on, Alex. Well, you weren't born yet. I mean, that's cool.
I wasn't, bro. I was young.
It's all
James
good.
Worthy.
It's all good. Big gang James Worthy. But I am glad that the documentary demystified one thing about Jordan that always irritated me. Like they throw this story up there like, oh, like he got cut from the varsity team. No, nigga, he tried out for the varsity team and he didn't make it because he was a sophomore, fam. It's not like he tried out as a senior and didn't make it.
It's still like, Jordan. It's Jordan.
Man, miss me, dog. I don't care about that stuff. This dude was getting beat up by his big brother in the freaking backyard. I want to hear that. I don't want to hear that story no more, dog. Like, oh well, you got cut from the varsity team. Like, so. I mean, like, did you try out for? I know you just jumping in. Hey, did you try out for basketball in high school?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you make varsity as a sophomore?
Nah.
Were you mad
about not making varsity as a sophomore? No.
Yeah.
Nah, I wasn't mad.
You kind of understood, right?
Yeah.
Why does everybody not get this? Why is it the thing?
A was not doing that at the same time either.
Sweet. Yeah. Did you play in high school?
I played in high school.
Okay. Did you make varsity as a sophomore?
Yes.
You made varsity.
I would have been pissed if I wasn't gonna make it. But I went to Houston, bro. Like my high school at the time, we had some ballers, but I mean, I was always like wherever I went was like one of the most athletic dudes. Like I was going to work harder than anybody else. I was gonna run the fastest and all that, bro. So I mean, I was definitely I wasn't my freshman year. I ain't feel no type of way then at all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I didn't feel any type of way then for sure. Okay. But like, yeah, man. I mean, you know, I feel like, you know, any athlete, bro, they would feel some type of way. If like they were trying to achieve something like they didn't, you just go back and like, I got to prove these dudes wrong now. You know, it's more so about pride than anything at that point. You know, because hey, most of the time you talked a lot of shit before the hand too. So where something don't work out, that part. I gotta come correct next time.
Went to the gym, didn't see your name on that little list.
Oh yeah, like, hey, it was up there too, bro. You gotta go up there and find your name.
Like, Mike? Is it Michael? What is
it? M. Jordan? No, they didn't got it.
And then so I feel like back then too,
maybe his last name
was kind of a big deal, bro. It was kind of a big deal just because I feel like back then too, you gotta think about I went to a pretty big high school. My high school was pretty big. And like, you know, there were already seniors and stuff like that up there. So Abe's point, I don't feel like you probably wouldn't feel that type of way if like there was 12 seniors. Okay, like at that point you kind of know maybe unless you just super cold, you're probably not going to take all these senior spots. But if you see a few seniors, you think, bro, they can't mess with me. I'm like, bro,
you gonna feel
you gonna feel
I can see that.
You're like, bro,
and he was from a small town.
Yeah, and everybody knew everybody.
Yeah,
like
you gotta see him at the barbershop. Yeah, I got you.
Like, bro, I know for a fact I'm better than you. You know what I mean? Like, come on. At that point, that's when you start lose respect for your coach. I feel like come on, bro. Like, you know I'm better than this. You just playing for him and senior. You're not trying to win. You know, that's the mentality you gotta have.
All right, so how do we feel, you know, as we're wrapping down here? How do we feel about the 63-point game? And Larry Bird, one of the greatest all time, goes to the podium and says, "Look, man, that wasn't Michael Jordan. That was God disguised as Michael Jordan." Like, this is year 2 now. This is a rookie. Or not a rookie.
So,
off a rookie year.
Here's the arrogance of that statement. You're saying that you just beat God. The nerve of this nigga. Think about that.
Yeah.
There's levels.
This is the arrogance of Larry Bird. Nigga, Jordan's God. I beat your God.
Bravo, Larry.
Yikes.
Yeesh.
Cause like, what's he really saying?
I mean, my guy did have 4 Hall of Famers versus a crackhead team, though.
Back to that.
And
there's that.
And you barely beat me. So God went to
overtime. Went to overtime.
Hold up. God could roll down to South Dallas, pull us some crackheads off the street, and almost beat me.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's hilarious.
My God. But you know what? What are we looking forward to? What do you think is going to come out, say, Sunday? So we got episode 3 and 4. What are we looking forward to?
I don't know what else. I'm interested to see how they fix the situation with Scottie Pippen, to see why he came back to do the.
I was about to say they don't fix anything because they definitely broke up. But I got you. No, you're right.
So that part I'm interested in is just seeing what else happened behind the scenes, because it's interesting. So like this generation of players, we almost had in Golden State the last couple of years, and we had owners and management saying that we're gonna keep them together versus the Bulls. I don't feel like these people are out of their prime. It's not worth keeping it together. Let's just go and rebuild. So
let's call bullshit on that too. That whole like they were at the end of their primes when Steve Kerr was winning championships with the San Antonio Spurs. Scottie Pippen was going up against the Kobe Shaq Lakers like freaking 2-3 years later. Like they were tripping on that, fam.
So it was like, you have 2 different ideologies. So it's interesting to see that back in the day was management that destroyed the team. Now today you have social media and the media destroying the teams.
Right.
So I'm interested. Do y'all think I'm gonna get back to your question, but do y'all think there's going to be, or the system is going to allow another team to be as dominant as what Jordan and Scottie Pippen's Bulls were? Because every time we get close to it, you see the media try to tear it apart.
That's a great point.
You think the media try to tear apart the Warriors?
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. Almost instantly, dog. Once the league became uncompetitive.
I mean, to keep it a buck, bro. I feel like at a certain point, bro, they just trying to get paid.
Who that?
The players or the media?
The players. Like I mean, I don't think media can tear a team apart. You got to.
I don't think so either.
Yeah,
we just saw it. What you mean?
With what?
Yeah.
With KD.
KD got paid, bro. He
got paid, but like with the book he just released said one of the reasons why he left is because how it was portrayed that it was always Steph and the Warriors and KD.
I didn't know that KD said that, bro. I didn't know he's actually said that. So I didn't know that.
So
I just figured he was just trying to get paid because he wasn't gonna get paid in Golden State.
No. He left money. He was going to get the most money from Golden State. So the team the team that you're originally under contract with can extend you over the salary cap. They can give you the most money. That was what they did in the CBA back when LeBron pulled the Miami shit and they had a collective bargaining agreement. They said, okay, cool. Well, what we're going to do is make teams be able to offer the most money to incentivize players to stay with their team.
Oh, okay.
So
my bad.
He left hella money on the table.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then. All right.
Yeah, that was absolutely a media drive.
Yeah, but even still, like, what team is like really just fell apart because of the media alone, outside of KD bouncing from here to there?
I'd say Oklahoma. I said Oklahoma City Thunder because I remember the media was on they necks back when they were calling KD Mr. Unreliable back in 2015 when he played the Memphis Grizzlies and he came up short when Russell got hurt in the playoffs, and then it might have been before 2015. It might have been 2013.
Yeah, but even still, like you know, the media is gonna do what it's gonna do. So why? I just don't see
because players are sensitive now. It's a different era, and they have more.
I wouldn't give them that much credit like that.
Yeah,
I'm not
giving
not that much credit.
I'm not giving the media credit on putting players on teams. Heck no, I'm not doing that.
Well, not putting players on teams, but putting them to leave your lights on the microscope every day. So before KD got to Warriors, he wasn't the level of scrutiny that he got was nowhere near to what it was when he got to Warriors.
Right,
the all season every
but that's
was that during his little Twitter thing?
Oh, with the burner account.
Around that same time.
I think it probably was. But you gotta understand too. KD got a lot of scrutiny because he left a team that beat him, that won the championship.
Yeah, he got it.
So he got heat for that.
Feedback for that,
and that never stopped.
Right,
that never stopped.
That was the initial wave. So put it like this.
He was Slick Love in OKC. I feel like
no, he was. So in OKC, here was the problem. The media was starting to put Westbrook over KD and making the argument that, well, whose team is it? Westbrook team or is it KD's team? Mm-hmm. Right. And then you got to think at a certain point, a basketball IQ standpoint, you're not going to really be able to control a point guard who brings the ball up the floor, has a low IQ as far as shot selection, doesn't have a lot of range either. The defense can kind of swarm y'all. So it didn't make sense.
Hey, bro, you just really took a lot of shots at my boy Russ.
No. I'm just telling you what the media was putting out there, which I mean, eventually proved to be right. But I mean, the thing was like the media was already saying, well, Westbrook's the alpha male, KD's the better player. So can you win like that? And so that was a problem. Then you have Golden State who's playing some free flowing offense that's just attractive as hell to people, and it's like, yeah, he went over there. The initial wave was because it's like, fam, you don't go to the team that just beat you in the playoffs. Like you just don't do that, dog.
Okay, so my question to y'all then with this media thing, because every example that you had to do with Kevin Durant. Can you give another example like that with another player?
Kyrie Irving when Cleveland and them went to the championship, they got their chip. Kyrie wanted a bigger role. Kyrie wanted more credit. Kyrie wanted to spread his wings. All of a sudden, he goes to Boston. Boston, it doesn't pan out. His leadership doesn't really show forth the way he wanted it to. Media started coming down on his head, and he took off.
That's different though. That's different because management can influence something, and the media can relate to it, and then the player can leave. It doesn't necessarily mean that the media influenced his decision on leaving.
Yeah, media did not influence that. Kyrie was leaving Boston after that season. Once Kyrie got hurt, they made their run in the playoffs without him. They were like, okay, we don't need Kyrie at that point. They had nothing to do with media. They had nothing to be like they realized at that point, okay, we don't really need a Kyrie type of player to make a run in the playoffs. So then Kyrie felt pressure to leave, not by the media, because he knew he was gonna get traded anyway. I feel like
they're byproducts.
I actually agree to that. Yeah.
No, I feel like they're byproducts of everything. Because I remember in 2018 when they made that run, and they should have made that finals. The next year we were like, well, damn, Boston's a super team because we're just gonna take that team that almost made it to the finals, drop in superstar Kyrie and superstar Gordon Hayward, and then all of a sudden, they were talking about that team was gonna make the finals. Kyrie,
They were for
hold
sure.
on. Kyrie started the season talking about, hey, Boston, if you'll have me, I really want to come back. What happened was they started getting their shit pushed in. Media started getting in their ass, talking about how overhyped and bad leadership he was. And then his ego got the best of him. Your ego getting the best of you kind of does segue into media, because the media can affect your ego. Because if you're hearing something over and over again from fans who get the same information, all they're doing is regurgitating what they hear from ESPN and Fox Sports. That's the media. How are we missing this?
I see what you're saying, but because like you are right, I do remember that specifically when there was a whole bad leadership Kyrie thing. That was a thing. I do remember
That was a real thing. Yeah,
they were going after
Max Kellerman led that group.
Yeah. Oh yeah. For sure. Like Skip, like everyone was saying that for sure. I do remember that for sure. But at the same time, I don't think that was a media thing, because it was true. And you know what? Scratch that. I'm not gonna say it's true, because during the season when he was playing, it was
just a lot of facts to back it up. It may not have been true, but there was a lot of facts to back it up.
No. I'm not saying that. Like before the playoffs, Kyrie was playing. He was serving now.
He was killing.
He was balling. He just got hurt, and they just saw that it can get better. I think they were trying to free up some money. They realized Boston did not need Kyrie. They didn't need him, and as you can see, they really don't. They got King.
Really
to me, they're a better team now.
I agree with that.
To me, with the media hit with Kyrie, it was when they were saying that Kyrie could only be Robin. Kyrie can't be Batman by himself. It's like whenever Kyrie's with LeBron, he plays great. When Kyrie has to carry the team by himself.
If that was the case, do you think he would have left Boston for media and go to the Nets when he knew KD was coming?
He knew KD was coming.
That's what I'm saying. So if the media made him, you can only be somebody's Robin. Well, I would want to prove them wrong and stay in the situation if media is getting to me versus be like, yeah, you're right. So let me go partner with KD in Brooklyn and I'll be straight.
Kyrie thinks the world is flat.
I like that argument.
Kyrie thinks the world is flat. What are we talking about?
Big facts. That is true. He did say that. He did say that.
But going back with media, if the media as it existed today was back then with LeBron and with Scottie having to hear the fact that he signed a bad contract.
Oh, you talking about with Jordan? Yeah.
Yeah. And that every day, I think that could have led to them work. Yeah, that would have changed up the whole dynamic of what Jordan and Scottie was.
Y'all severely underrating the influence of media, bro. Y'all not giving them their credit. Them boys make moves. They make shit happen.
Absolutely.
In politics, probably. I mean, in politics for sure. Yep. In sports, in some way, shape, form, or fashion, I feel like players' egos aren't necessarily the greats now. I'm gonna say the greats because I saw some out there that let media get to them. But a player that is great ego wants to prove media wrong every single time.
Of course.
I don't think it has nothing to do with it. It's just the simple fact I'm trying to win. That's it. I feel like that's like, look, KD, for instance, I feel like media hit him harder when he went to Golden State, but he didn't care. You know why? Because he was just trying to win. Bro. He just wanted to win. That's it. He didn't care what the media. I was saying in my case, now that he got his rings, okay, I'll go somewhere. But now no one can ever say that KD didn't win one. There's a lot of players out here right now that I can say that ain't won one.
That's true. But if we go,
shit, I got mine.
That's true.
Melo,
but if we're gonna run back, that's
for real.
But if we're gonna run,
for real,
T-Mac.
I go down T-Mac. I
and Allen
I
Iverson.
can go down the list.
Yeah.
I can go down the list of some greats that KD says, hey, I got mine, bro.
I'll say this about KD. I think the initial wave of hate that came his way, he didn't care about because he's like, I'm just trying to win a ring. Once he got that ring, though, and he realized that he wasn't getting the love that Steph was getting because of who? The media and the fans. The media was leading the charge. Steph's the golden boy. It's still Steph's team, right? And then fans, but it is. No, it is. It absolutely is. And I think KD's naive for thinking it would be anything other than that. But
I think that he thought he was going to be Pippen at least. He thought he was going to get the same love that Pippen got.
No. Because even Pippen was getting disrespected. Being a Scottie Pippen was a disrespectful mark. Like if someone say, "Oh yeah, you the Scottie Pippen," like you the Luigi nigga, you the player 2 nigga. Like nobody wants to be that. What are we talking?
Not player 2. Not player 2.
Come on, man.
Luigi
Nah, fam. Like that's not what you want. That's not where we going. Like I didn't.
Be a hot take, bro.
I didn't sacrifice my life, in my family time to be Luigi. Like my guy. Like I came to play, and being referenced to Scottie Pippen was a bad thing. KD was not Scottie Pippen on the Golden State team. He wasn't,
bro.
But he was never gonna get the love that Steph got because of the way fans treated him, the way the media treated him, and eventually he just tapped out and he said, "Look, the media was kissing Steph's ass. I couldn't handle it. I chose to go somewhere else."
That's
not
why he left, bro. I cannot say
Is that in the book?
That's
Is that in the book?
He literally
It's
just
in the book.
Is that in the book?
It's literally in
I need a citation on that one.
fam.
I got it, bro.
You know what?
I'm not.
I'm gonna do this.
If
I'm
he
gonna
left because of that, bro, I lose all respect for KD. Honestly,
I'm gonna text y'all a link. I'm gonna text y'all a link.
text me the link, bro. I gotta see that.
Hey,
I do too, because it's just
But getting back on topic, can y'all put Dwayne's comment on there about Jordan? Because I thought that was funny. That's what he's looking forward to. Find out if Mike had the flu, if he was out drinking and hungover. My guy was hungover.
Yeah, I do want to see that.
My boy was hungover.
yeah.
That will be
For
nice.
sure. For sure, bro. That man had on the little on the dock, that man had a glass of his hen dog in a nice long stogie, bro. I know for a fact
You
he was
saw
hungry.
that, bro. He
Yeah.
wasn't even trying to.
Twitter was trying to
He said
Twitter
at the
was
beginning, he
trying
said,
to
"I
guess
wasn't
what was,
drinking
like, actually
at the
in
time."
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, he did say at the time. So Twitter was trying to guess what was actually in the glass, though. I was trying to figure it out too. I said, man, I saw some funny comments.
What they say?
Funny comments.
Yeah.
Of course, you heard Hennessy.
Of course.
Somebody else tweeted. I saw one tweet that said, my $1,200 stimulus check, because you might be rich. So I'm pretty sure might drinking something very, very expensive.
Uh-huh.
You saw like Blue Label, McCollin, just a whole bunch of stuff. But like that stimulus check was funny. I saw that made me laugh. You saw a lot of what's the guy's name, bro? Not Skip, but the other guy.
Shannon Sharp.
Shannon Sharp, Hennessy memes. You saw a few of those on Twitter. It was funny.
Yeah, I can see that.
Funny.
I can see that. I can definitely see that.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the Bad Boy Pistons. I want to see how they handle
That's
that,
what I'm looking forward to for sure.
because
For
you
sure.
gonna see him getting like beat the hell up, like stuff that would have got people suspended is gonna be like a common foul, and yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Right.
My bad. I left. Hey, Rez, I got it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I sent them to you. I sent it to all of y'all. So y'all watch that. Educate yourselves on the media and their influence and all that, and we'll keep it moving.
Is this out of his mouth though, or is this media saying what's in KD mouth?
No, he said that to a media
Who
member.
wrote the book?
He said that to a media member that eventually wrote a book. So this
Who wrote the book?
is a media member. So what's my guy's name? Shit.
Oh, man.
So it was a direct quote from KD.
Right.
He quoted a direct. So he quoted a direct quote.
Right. He worked for Golden State. I don't know why his name slipped in my mind, but basically him and KD had a conversation about, the Warriors. And he said that he had a problem basically with the fact that Steph is getting favoritism. And it's not just favoritism from the organization. It's like people were like, "Oh, you had to go to Steph's team to win a championship. You ain't no real champion. Like, what were you before Steph Curry? You ain't had no chips before Steph Curry. We don't care how many finals MVPs. You get enough of that. I mean, at a certain point, it's just like, all right, come on, y'all. All right, let me go do what I need to do."
Yep. He felt like he had to prove himself.
Yeah.
But now Dwayne had a good comment. I do want to see more of this.
Sweet, you didn't know that?
Well, no. I want to see what his response was to Steph Curry hitting the shot, to Paxson, to other people hitting the game-winning shots. I want to see what his reactions are, if that's even in it.
No, I'm talking about Sweet. Sweet put in a comment he didn't know that Jordan hit Steve Kerr. You didn't know
Like punch?
Ooh,
he punched him.
oh
Right.
yeah,
I missed that too. I
Fisticuffs.
didn't know that.
Fisticuffs.
Boy, y'all youngsters gonna learn. Y'all gonna learn. All right, that's cool.
Wow.
Gave him a bag. All right, bro. I gotta check that out on YouTube.
No,
Yeah, I do too.
He punched him in practice, fam. Like it wasn't even a real game. They were just practicing.
I mean, but you gonna punch somebody? Got to be.
That's a winner, bro. That's a winner. I'm pretty
Yo.
sure.
Hey, Steve Kerr hit them damn shots though.
That's why.
That's probably why.
He knew them hands was coming from if he missed it.
I feel like the main thing I'm looking forward to, like what you said though, is the Bad Boy like little piece. Although they ain't had nothing to do with '98, I do know they're gonna touch a little bit like backstory on the Bad Boys. I think that'd be dope.
You know why I'm really excited about that? Because it's gonna put some shine on the Bad Boy Pistons because they underrated as hell, dog. That team was legit, fam. That team was
underrated. I mean, they got a documentary and everything. They got 30 for 30. You know what I mean? They got all that.
They got that like 30 years after it happened. We were getting Showtime Lakers and the 2000 Lakers docs in like 2-3 years. Like it took them 30.
Touche.
Yo, fam, Isaiah Thomas had to start working for ESPN before they did him a 30-30. He had to work,
man. No, don't do that.
He said he had to work.
Yeah,
he had to be a freaking 1044.
That's real right there. That was funny.
Yeah,
funny.
Fam,
that was funny.
Isaiah Thomas and them Bad Boy Pistons, fam, they beat Jordan, Bird, and Magic. They were squadding them up, and people don't be talking about them.
I mean, now we do, I guess. But to your point, that wasn't getting talked about in the '90s, and that's the reason why Isaiah Thomas.
You know what? Hey, Rock, put up that comment. Dwayne just put up. They only won 2.
Yeah.
All right. So here's my rebuttal to that. If we not talking about Detroit Pistons because they only won 2, I don't want to hear about the Miami Heat. Ever. I don't want to hear about them. I want to hear about them. They only won 2. Same way we don't hear about the Rockets like that. I don't want to hear about Miami. Miss me with all that. It ain't even.
Yeah.
Who had a greater run, the Pistons or the Heat? Quality of opponents, I don't think that's close, fam.
Damn, that's actually a good point, man.
But the Celtics had the big 3 in that time period too, though.
Yeah.
But they were washed.
People
talking about, Jordan beat the Detroit Pistons. They were old. Man, fam, they were like 31. That's your prime. What are you talking about?
Well, apparently they wasn't because they said that Scotty and Dennis was about to be out there.
Oh no, Dwayne, I'm not saying you talking about LeBron. I'm saying that the media, like, they always go like, oh, Miami Heat. So he was like, do you hear me talking about LeBron? I'm like, nah, but the media always be like, oh, well, the Miami Heat. You know, it's like, fam, they underachieved. Oh, yo, hey, put up Jonathan. Put up Rev, because Rev just said something. We gotta go. He said the Teddy Babyface rematch is already confident. We gotta go. We gotta go.
Shit, I know they starting late. This mug on.
Shoot, Babyface probably just showed up. Now I think about it.
Shit, probably so. Matter of fact.
Wait, we saying the Bad Boy Pistons get more love than the Heat? Where?
No, not at all.
No chance.
I'm back now though. Finally, Lee. I lost y'all for a little minute there. Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah. You was frozen for a little bit,
bro. I was gone for like 30 minutes, bro. I don't know what happened. Connection trash. AT&T's garbage.
See, so maybe that ain't just me. I'm just like, everybody skipping. You talking about AT&T sponsorship?
Yeah, that's out. All right, that's cool.
My bad.
It's awesome. It works great, guys.
Go ahead.
AT&T is amazing.
No. Hey,
I got the whole package. I got DirecTV as well. You know,
look at this dude.
We doing it big.
Hey, our connection has been suspect though. I ain't gonna lie. It's been kind of.
Yeah, I thought it was just me. I was backing in and out the room because I was like, damn, I know I'm not near the Wi-Fi, but it should still be working.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. I just got the door closed. I'm like, man, I need to crack it a little bit. What's going on, man? I don't know what's going on. But I'm not sure what y'all was talking about, but just to put my little bow on it, man, This dot is saving my sports life right now. I ain't gonna lie to you. This has been the best thing that's been on
been
ESPN,
Mhm.
and I don't know how long. Like they were, like the football. There's only so much you can say about the football trade deadlines, though. They did not have anything to talk about on ESPN for a little minute.
No, they did.
So I am excited about this, bro. I'm excited about this. I look forward to it on Sundays.
Yeah, man, I gotta go back and watch it too.
You gotta do it, bro.
Yeah, man,
you gotta do
some good content in there.
Oh, absolutely. Like, it gives you a better appreciation not seeing him growing up. And like,
does, for sure.
I think this is going to change a lot of the GOAT conversation for a lot of people. Because they actually,
younger people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's going to change a lot of people who never saw Jordan or just saw a little highlights of the game here, but to see the struggle and then 2 3-peats, come on, man.
Yeah. I'm definitely looking forward to it, bro. It was dope.
Yeah.
Man, if y'all want to see how useless sportscasting is right now, I just sent y'all a text. They have nothing to talk about. This dude actually edited everything that they're talking about right now. It's comedy, dog. Just watch it. Just watch it.
It was so dry. They started showing videos of almost game winners. Like they still missed, but I guess it was a good shot that they still ended up missing.
They just showed like a whole bunch of clips of just misses.
Yeah, like game winning misses. Like, oh, this guy almost made it. Yeah, like, oh, he almost made it.
That gotta be the most heartbreaking show ever.
Man,
I'm like, come on, man.
You can't play this on contract year. Every game miss you make.
Ain't nothing out there. Shit, but we ain't had NBA since what, March 13th, 14th, 15th, somewhere up in there.
Yeah, he's been a month.
Suspended.
Yeah, it's been over.
I was on the water when they suspended.
Yeah, it was
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. That was when I knew like COVID was like a real thing. Like when I saw like players literally walking off the court, I was like, damn.
Oh yeah,
this is real. Like they canceled. Like they're about to lose out on some money because of this. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I definitely know something now.
Yeah,
and let me ask you this before we got here: if they wouldn't have blown up the team, and Jordan gets the loss in the finals, how much of a negative impact do y'all think that would have on his legacy? Because right now, if they kept the team together, they go to the finals the next year and they lose, or they eventually lose, what type of impact y'all think that has on his legacy? Because right now, people are quick to say 6-0, undefeated.
Yeah,
but
a lot.
They can make an argument that him destroying the team helped make Jordan who he is, help build up on his legacy.
You know what? I kind of feel you on that, but let me push back just a little, right? I don't think it would have affected that much. And here's why. Because before Jordan went undefeated, it wasn't a big deal. Like winning the finals wasn't a big deal. Because Jerry West was Mr. Clutch, and he was the logo, and that guy went 1-8. And nobody was calling him a loser or a choker. Magic Johnson was the greatest player of all time at a certain point, and he went 5 for 9. Larry Bird, he didn't win every finals. So it wasn't. No, I'm just saying, like it wasn't. Yeah. But it was unprecedented. So for him to be like 8 well, he would have been like what 6-1,
6-1 or 7-1, whatever.
Yeah.
But one of the first argument that comes up when you say the LeBron versus Jordan argument is LeBron was undefeated. I mean, Jordan was undefeated in the finals
because Jordan set the precedence. Had Jordan not set the precedence, that we wouldn't be making that argument. Because it wouldn't have been a thought.
I'm with you.
So y'all don't think that would have impacted the level of greatness of Jordan's career?
No.
Having that asterisk, having the loss in the finals?
No, because if we making excuses for LeBron James and we're like, oh, like you can be under 500 and still the second greatest player in the world. I mean, in history.
Yeah.
And we have that precedent. I think if you take that precedent away, we're still going to be like, fam, we were calling Jordan the GOAT in 93. Like he won his third.
I was just about to say that.
Go ahead.
My guy said like he started the GOAT comment. Like people didn't even talk about GOATs at the time. Like no one even mentioned greatest of all time. And then when players like Larry and Magic, who were the greatest at their time, was on media saying, "Oh yeah, he's the one, like Neo, like they were saying, like he is the one. You know what I mean? He did start the conversation. Like, oh yeah. So at that point, you know, he was like, as far as his skill itself was goatish. You know what I mean? His style of play was the goatish, and then him just going 6-0 in the finals. I mean, solidified.
Just icing on the cake.
Yeah.
That was just that was like literally the cherry on top for sure.
So are we saying that everybody?
My earlier conversation.
So are we saying that everybody before Jordan, like, was the competition not all that for them to be considered the GOAT?
I just feel like they just. I just feel like it wasn't that. No one has seen anybody that skilled to even start the conversation. Mm-hmm. Like, people are saying Larry Bird is probably the greatest shooter of all time.
Yeah. Right.
They were saying Magic Johnson is probably the best passer I've ever seen, like hands down. Yep. No one has ever said, "Oh, he is the best all-around player I have ever seen." That wasn't a thing yet. Correct. And when Jordan came in, he had the complete package, and he was winning. So, you know, I don't think it has anything to do with, you know, time period or anything. Like, I just think, for the simple fact that he literally was the epitome of what greatness looked like.
And you know what? Let me piggyback off that because when you watch the documentary, when you get a chance, one of the things that they highlight was that nobody believed in MJ because he wasn't 7 feet. Like even the owner of the Bulls or the GM, one of the Jerrys, there's too many Jerrys. One of them was saying he was like he's not 7 foot. So the precedent back then was if you weren't a big man, you weren't going to dominate. So he made a complete paradigm shift based off of being a quote unquote little guy, even though 6'6" ain't little. Mm-hmm. And he basically overcame the era of trees. Like, think about all the Hall of Famers that he went through that were big. Hakeem was there. Shaq was there. Well, Wilt was dead. Well, Wilt wasn't dead, but you
Yikes.
you had Shaq. Mm-hmm. You had David Robinson. He's putting up big numbers. He winning MVPs. He got MVP. Patrick. You had Patrick Ewing. You had Alonzo Mourning. Like, you had dinosaurs. You had big bodies up there that could hurt you.
Right. And
he was still flying on these niggas. So when you wrap all that around, like, fam, he changed the landscape of the NBA. Shout out to Stephen M. Smith. I just saw that. So he changed the landscape of the NBA. He basically was the most skilled player all around that we had ever seen. Like, it wasn't like one, like Alex said, it wasn't one isolated thing like pass, shoot. It was like, damn, what can he do?
Everything at the time.
So at that point, it's just like, yeah, there's no competition. Like, fam, I think LeBron James would be great in any era. But it's times where I'm looking at him like, damn, he ain't going to the rim. And it's like Jokic. It's like, it ain't even like big dudes like that. Like, Jokic is like a tub of lard. He ain't muscle. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, come on, fam, what are we talking about?
Right.
So, and then the lanes are clogged back there. Like, the degree of difficulty to try to pull that shit off, like, we could talk about, well, the talent level is lower, but the degree of difficulty might be higher because there's no space and everybody's taller. And the rules say they can just throw you on the ground and you just get up and shoot free throws.
Yep.
Oh, sweet, we can't hear you, bro. It sound like you're out, but I can't hear you.
No, we still can't.
Yeah.
But now you're right.
Like, yeah. Go ahead.
Like, if you look at what Steph does, and as far as just getting to the lane and laying up, and you look at some of the dunks on that highlight reel that we showed in this series,
right?
He could definitely get to the rim, and then I think even with today's game, like, he would be an amazing 3-point shooter. Because he didn't know how to be bad at any part of the game.
Facts. The
reason why he wasn't a great shooter is because the 3-point shot wasn't relevant in his time.
It was like a trick shot. I remember in the 80s when they were talking about, like, people weren't even trying to do it. They thought it was a gimmick.
Mm-hmm.
Like, some of the NBA was just doing to just kind of Harlem Globetrot their way into extra points. Yo, throw up that comment from Rev and Stephen M. Smith because they throwing up bars. Jordan showed that one man could build a dynasty. Not to say that he didn't have help, but that is to say he completely changed how we looked at one man on a team. Facts.
Mm-hmm.
The thing with MJ versus the bigs, Jordan could imprint a game on the inside, the outside, take it post to post it, take it off the dribble. He did everything. Facts.
Mm-hmm. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we got you. What you were saying, boss?
Well, I was just saying, like, back to that comment right there. That's back to what we were saying earlier, like going back to LeBron and Mike thing. Was back to what you got. Jonathan said. Jordan came in and built it from scratch with a great GM. All right, I feel like LeBron had an opportunity to build it from scratch, and he took the team to the finals, but he didn't win. What he ended up doing, he left, went elsewhere. You know, so I mean, again, there's just too much evidence, bro. Why you have to give this man that title as a GOAT. I do like the conversation you had a while ago, Rez. This is a minute ago. We was on IG, Facebook Live, and we were talking about the GOAT conversation between MJ and Tom Brady. Remember that?
Wow. Yeah. That was like
that conversation to me is a similar thing too. I feel like the conversation of GOAT in the NFL,
right?
I don't really remember us because, like, you know, think about this: you got so many different players in the NFL, you know, as far as positions, but obviously a quarterback is always going to be that one spot. So really, the only way that you can measure GOATness, I feel like, in the NBA is by W's. Really, Tom got 6. I don't think there'll be another NFL player ever to get 6 rings, bro.
Right.
Never.
Right.
So I feel like that's why in that case you got to give a guy like that the GOAT for that reason. You know what I mean? I mean, so he set that standard. Okay, this is GOAT like. Stay with one team and win 6 rings. That's now that is the standard. You know what I mean?
Respect. I can respect that.
I see boy Abe's back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that because I mean the NFL is so different because you can have so many people who do so many things, but like
absolutely.
But with the NBA, it's one player makes all the difference.
Facts.
Like if you take like Golden State like in the finals, KD got hurt. Well, they're not going nowhere. But the fact that
Jordan was
winning,
it was a little more than KD.
I mean,
let's not act like Klay Thompson is chopped liver. Like an argument can be made. They actually pushed them to Game 7 with Klay.
An argument,
yeah, a strong one.
But it's like once you lose that one piece in the NFL, you can bring in a backup. You can find the piece to replace it with.
Right.
With the NBA, if Jordan goes down, who replaces Jordan? And Jordan even said it perfectly when Scottie was injured and he waited to have the surgery. It's like not one person can replace what Scottie does on this team. It's going to take the entire team, the entire bench
to replace
one person's production.
Right.
And then even Steve Kerr was saying that he is the emotion, like he literally was the Draymond Green of their team.
He's the glue guy. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'm not gonna compare him to Draymond though. I don't like that comparison. He was a lot better than Draymond.
I think Dennis Rodman. I think Draymond's like a lightweight Dennis Rodman. You know, as far as like
I agree.
intangibles.
100%.
But yeah, so I make that comparison. But I get where you're coming from the glue guy standpoint.
Yeah. Facts. Absolutely.
But, hey, if you know a lot of basketball, dog, you kind of quiet up there.
Man, look, some of this is y'all keep breaking up and chopping, so I'm hearing like pieces of y'all's conversation. One, and then I have to bounce. So I'm coming back in the middle of y'all's conversation, so I don't even really know what y'all was saying.
It's cool.
Too many heads on. I won't be on next week, bro. Don't worry about it.
Now I gotta have some comebacks ready.
Oh, man. I was writing them down. I said, I know A probably gonna say something like this, so I'm gonna counter this way. That's how my notes right here, bro, on my laptop. I was like, have I used that one yet?
I ain't mad at it. I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, my bad, y'all.
Nah, that's all good.
The internet has been tripping today, I guess, for some reason.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good. But yeah, man.
Who y'all got, bro? Tell that Babyface.
I got Babyface.
That's in you that playlist.
You did not send me. Wait, which one?
I got a Teddy. I got a playlist. It's fire. A homie of mine, he lives in LA, but he's big in the industry, and he has a playlist. It's fire.
Yo,
it's fire.
Send that.
Yeah,
and I'll forward that to the group.
For sure. I'm gonna send that to y'all.
All right, man. Anything else we want to get on?
I think that's gonna be it.
Shoot, knowing Babyface and Teddy, it's already over.
I know, right? They gotta go down early.
Man, what time it start? It started at 8, right?
No, the mother's on now. That's why I was trying to.
It's on now.
Snap, bro. I'm about to just hop off this thing, bro. Y'all can say y'all's intros and all this stuff without me.
Oh, man, what is this?
All right, sweet.
Can y'all see this? What is
What's
this?
that?
This is the live. I just clicked on. What is this?
Oh, snap.
We're having trouble.
So your shit having trouble too? Okay, because my shit is having trouble. I can't log in.
For real?
Yeah.
What'd you say, babe?
They crashed IG.
Oh, IG crashed.
IG?
Yeah, IG crashed.
I'm impressed.
Yeah,
I'm actually impressed.
All right, so I got time.
I gotta go to Twitter, bro.
I know, right? For real.
Oh man. Well, I guess we looking for a Babyface round 4.
Pretty much.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy, fam.
Crazy.
My guys ain't ready for prime time.
No, IG ain't ready for them. If they crash IG like this,
that's what it is.
That's crazy.
For real.
All right, man.
Let's bounce up out of here. Sweet, man. We appreciate you, dog, your input and your shots.
Man, y'all, hey, keep doing what I tell y'all this every time I'm on this show, bro. Keep doing what y'all doing. I'm loving it. You know, I've been sending y'all's show out to a lot of people. I know today was all sports, like everybody I invited. It's a lot of black businesses, a lot of great ideas as far as life and values and relationships, a lot of stuff that these guys talk about. And it's a fun podcast. Like obviously today we just shooting the shit with it, but bro, I love what these fellas are doing, man. So speak between the lines, y'all keep doing this because it gives me something to look forward to, listen to every week for sure, bro. But I like to get back to the bro. Y'all do y'all's thing, man.
Right on, man. Right on.
All right, y'all.
Damn. That was a good show. I was like, I hate that I had so much shit going on over here.
Yeah, dude, you going through real life, boy. Like I'm starting to look at my future.
Yeah.
Like kids running in, like wife running in. I'm like, oh snap.
Yeah, man, it was crazy. Oh, see how this here?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
the door's right there. There's not even a door there. It's just an opening.
Just open space.
Right. All right, man. My bad, y'all. It'll be better. All right, man. Y'all ready to get out of here?
Yeah, man.
All right, man. Hit us up. Speak between the lines. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Start a conversation with us. We appreciate y'all for joining us today. And that's it, man. That's it. There's nothing else, man. It's King A signing off.
Join with J-Rock.
Young Rez.
Speak between the lines. We are out of here.
All right, man. 1.